Gye-Nyame date 082120-4. Let's get this journey started. Was that, you said that was too dramatic? Too dramatic? Okay. All right. All right, it's time. We're supposed to do our little morning routine that we're working on building up. We gotta. I'm gonna have to. Either I'm gonna have to start getting up half an hour earlier or something. I don't know. But I told y'all we was gonna experiment with the sock. I had a pair washed, so I put the other pair that I had in the dirty clothes, and we looked. The bottom it's not that worn down. The little spikes are still pretty much there. The socks still feel the same. So we're gonna see how it fits. If there's any shrinkage. We're gonna see if it maybe might be form fitting or something. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna check it out. All right. Also, man, yesterday, the end of the day was incredible. I had scheduled my first float at Ebb and Float, and I'll talk about that a little bit today, because I'm still letting the experience, roll over me. It was a nice experience. So what we're gonna do is interview the owner. I had interview and a tour from somebody that worked. I can't remember the young lady's name, but she did a real good job and showed me the spot. And I actually went into the spot and fell out and ended up doing my first soak for almost 2 hours. It was, and when I got up, because to start you off, you hear music. When I came through, let me put it this way, I didn't hear no music. I just got up shocked because I'm like, I've been in here too long. Because you don't have no idea about time. For those that don't know what the float is you're floating in water, like 200 gallons of water and 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt. So when you get in the water, it's funny because you walk in the water, but as soon as you sit down, you start floating. It's incredible, right? And then you're in a totally dark enclosure that's soundproof. There's no, for me, there was sound. You know what I'm saying? You can hear the water. You know what I'm saying? When you move in it, you can hear your breathing, you hear your heart, and most importantly, you can hear your thoughts until they start fading away. But we're gonna work on these socks. I'll get back with you. Hold on. All right, family. I'm getting ready for the show. All right, let me go on and do this. So, yesterday, on the last episode, I went to the Ebb and Float place, and like I said, you got to check out the last episode to kind of get a good idea of what it's about. As many of you know, I do a show on Ujima night, and I got home, and it wasn't that I was tired, but the experience for me was so profound that I didn't want to mess it up. So I came home, finished up eating my fresh veggies, and went to sleep. Pretty good sleep, but it was one thing that I ran into while I was in that pool. I was floating, bumping into the walls. It's totally dark. I closed my eyes, didn't make a difference. hearing the sounds, the internal sounds, because I had earplugs on. So I hear the breathing, and I hear all of the stuff going on in my body. And then when you cover your ears, if you hold your ears long enough, you hear like a ringing, right? It's a ringing, which is cool. I'm kind of used to that, doing different types of meditations or being in different rituals and ceremonies and shit. You run into this. But while I was in there, I found that there was something up under the ring. When you allow it to go and you explore, and there was a hum that every time I tried to grasp it with my mind, it would disappear. And I'm in search of the hum, because in that hum, it was like a sense of peace, understanding. We all got a hum. And the problem, I think part of this world is designed to keep us from getting to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I started with that shea breath. Right? Boom. Then I slowed it down. Right? Held it. And eventually, it came. And once I started thinking about it, I lost it. I tried to get it again. And I think that's the point where I blacked out. I ain't gonna say passed out, and it ain't in a negative way, because at that point in time, I knew that I had been in there over an hour. I had only rented the spot for an hour, but I didn't know how far over an hour I went. My sense of time, all of it. Boom, that whole final period, it's gone, right? I mean, it's like, y'all know I have a sleeping issue, but it wasn't like necessarily just sleeping. It was something else. So I tried to explore and seek that hum while I was meditating this morning. Came pretty close. You know what I'm saying? But I only got so much time in the morning. But hey, let me go and get this show started. Y'all got me sitting up here running my mouth on the adventures of Brother Hot Tim. Go and like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Let's go and grow. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Grow the tribe, family. And also, make sure you check us out on gnj.media. Now, I just found out that one of our games have went live, but for some reason it's not available in the United States. Like, how in the fuck could it not be available in the United States? So, but I'm going to go in, I'm going to make some adjustments, and then we got another game, and it's a possible third game that I could have being created right now. Of course, I'm asking the supporters, stay calm. Newsletter fell off. It's kind of hard to get that information together, and then it takes a lot of time to get stuff in order, because the program we use is very simple. But once you load it into, that's where the real work happens. You got to line stuff back up. It's a formatter. So I was thinking about getting somebody to do it outside of us. But I said, why not just use the blog? And this is the reasoning behind using the blog. The blog's name is Gye-Nyame Journey. Gye-Nyame-journey.com. If you go to Gye-Nyame-journey.com, boom. So why am I sending people to all these different places? We got a store over here. We got this over there. We got this over there. Rather than just using Gye-Nyame-journey.com. And those who know. So I will be sending a letter out to all of our supporters to let them know. The African Deep Thought Workbook will be coming into your library as well. Also working on the 21-day Nguzu Saba Challenge book for those that want to do it. And those that want to do it, we will have, in a sense, a private session in the morning. You know what I'm saying? That means I just have to get up earlier for those that are truly interested in something like that. We can go on and build ourselves together. I'm not shining. I'll be right back. There we go. All right. So we about to start the show. Daily toast, for those who don't know. Every morning we get up, we toast the ancestors. I'm trying to move closer and closer back to the 6:15 time, but with the added stuff, you know, I figured that since I live closer to the adventure, that I will be able to get there faster. Or I could get there faster, but it just seems like when you do stuff, the crazy thing is that when you do stuff, or change or get a raise or something, the thing that you thought you was going to be making is already consumed before you even start. And that's we got to look at that. We got to really look at that and talk about that as a group. Let me make sure I got the right video up here. We want to be on YouTube. Oh, I don't want to power off. I want to power on. Give it another second. Let me get to my thing. Let me focus on this show, fam. All right? Peace. All right, here we go. You ready? Man, the game is up in the App Store. The only problem is, you ready for this? I can't download it on any of my devices, even though I already got it on one device. So I don't know what's going on. So I'm looking into it. But we on our way. Peace. It's the end of a beautiful Nia. Here's the adventure. I'm trying to get my stuff together and get up and get out. I got a production piece that I got to think about. I just got a call about it. And just trying to think of how I want to do it. You know, doing all these videos get you some skills. And the small amount of time that I got to do it. So, and as time goes by, when you focus on something, you get better and better and better at it. Family, I hope that those of you that's listening, you have found your Nia, purpose, your passion, the reason that you was born here. And I hope that you are knocking it out the park. Because we always put here for something, but this world tries to confuse us and get us believing that we were born on accident. Regardless of your situation, how you came to this earth. Never let nobody convince you that you was an accident. You came here because, well, in Gye-Nyame we teach, you came here by choice. You chose your parents, you chose many of the situations so that it will awaken you and remind you of who you are. You came to deliver something. I just hope, you know, in the case of all those that's listening to Gye-Nyame Journey, you will send here to do some good. Some of y'all. Watch the next video. Watch the next video. Watch the next video. No, I'm just joking, family. Family, thank you for joining us. Be sure to catch us on the next video, family. Peace. Watch the next video.